and an RBI double, all of it on the way to an 11-9 victory for L.A. The boys in blue are at the San Francisco Giants at 7:15, live on AM 570 LA Sports with Walker Buehler on the mound. The Angels snapped a 14-game losing streak thanks almost entirely to the sparkling dual performance of Shohei Ohtani. He pitched 7 innings of one-run ball against the Boston Red Sox, and he hit a go-ahead 2-run shot in the 5th. Final score, Halos 5, Sox 2. Now the Angels host the Mets at 6:38 this evening with the starter TBD. And Game 4 of the NBA Finals happens today at 6. The Boston Celtics lead the Golden State Warriors 2-1. I'm Wayne Resnick, KFI Sports.
If you bought or leased a new vehicle after 2015 and it's a clunker, you've gone back repeatedly for a car repair to no avail, you may have a lemon on your hands. So let me introduce you to the Knight Law Group. They can help you get rid of that lemon, get your money back, and nothing out of pocket. Call the Knight Law Group for a free consultation and great representation. Call 844-43-LEMON, 844-43-LEMON. Visit knightlaw.com. That's Knight with a K, knightlaw.com.
Some clouds and fog this morning, then sunny with highs in the low to mid-70s at the beaches, mid-80s about 90, Metro LA and Orange County. Mid-80s around 101 in the valleys. Mid-90s about 105 in the IE and the high desert. About the same over the weekend with a slight temperature drop in the valley. Let's check your drive. If you're dealing with the Summit of the Americas, there are still some closures out there.
Boy, well put. Good morning, folks. Boy, indeed. I tell you, one more day of this. All the downtown Los Angeles closures. It's going to last till about noon tomorrow, so one more day we'll get you through. Now, most impacted, of course, is East and West 10, Santa Monica Freeway 2, the northbound 110, the Harbor Freeway, completely shut down, can't use them, and most of the off-ramps now, north and south 110, 4-level Santa Monica Freeway. Also, a little bit of good news now, especially if you live in Malibu, you got caught up in this yesterday, the southbound PCH lane closure, Pacific Palisades, that's all over and done with, all lanes are open. Well, back to the freeway. So we got a bunch of encampment fires. South 170, San Fernando Valley. South 170, Victory. And the north and south 405 around the 118. Be careful. East LA, there is a crash working. West 60 to the west 10. We've got a lane block back up 710. If you're in East LA, use 4th to 3rd. That'll get you into downtown Los Angeles before you know it. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jeff Baugh.
Contractor license 1033790. When your AC breaks down, call Gettle. Digital Duncan works on every brand of air conditioner. When we hook up Digital Duncan, playtime is over. Digital Duncan doesn't guess. Digital Duncan knows what's wrong. When your AC breaks down, call Gettle.
Digital Duncan works on every brand of air conditioner.
Even yours. Buy a new Gettle AC today and we'll install it tomorrow. Gettle. G-O-E-T-T-L.
We'll keep you cool, but it's hard to spell.
Save on berries for your smoothies at Whole Foods Market. Get 2 6-ounce organic raspberries for $7 through June 14th, plus an extra 10% off for Prime members while supplies last. Promo varies by location. See app for details.
Goal Zero, the leader in solar generators. Learn more at goalzero.com. For official rules and more information about contests on this station, go to KFIAM640.com/rules.
KFI AM 640.
The news, what it means, why it matters.
KFI AM 640, Bill Handel here. It is a Friday morning, June 10th. And let's continue on with more Handel on the news on this hot morning with Chris Little in for Jen, Wayne Resnick in for Wayne, and me.
Disney's making some moves. It has confirmed a major shakeup in the front office. Chief Content Officer Peter Rice is being replaced by the TV entertainment executive Dana Walden. They both joined Disney in 2019, and Disney's not saying much about Rice other than he's leaving the company.
Yeah, this came out of the blue ostensibly. No one really knew about it. He didn't, according to NBC, I think, reported this. And they came aboard when Disney acquired 21st Century Fox. So, okay, he's out and she's in.
Britney Spears is married. She married her longtime boyfriend Sam Asghari over the weekend, and perhaps the most interesting part of the story is somebody was arrested trying to get in to the wedding. Who was it? Britney Spears' ex-husband. Not Kevin Federline. Not Kevin Federline. The other one that nobody remembers, including me. Her first husband, who's got a very, I forgot his name now. It's a very...
Jason Alexander.
Yeah, Jason
But not
Alexander.
that Jason Alexander, not the one who was on
No,
Seinfeld.
not from Seinfeld.
Right.
And they got married for 55 hours back in 2014 before they annulled it. And he was skulking around over there. I guess he still carries a torch for Britney Spears. Poor guy.
Yeah, when you show up at your ex's wedding and you're stalking it, that's an issue.
That's sad.
That is.
I don't think he was danger. I don't think there was any danger or anything. I think it's more sad and pathetic. But congratulations to Britney Spears. She's finally getting to have the life that she wanted.
And doesn't need her dad's permission.
No.
So she's not a fundamental Muslim.
And guess who was not at the wedding? Dad. Parents not there.
Well, the PGA has suspended some Saudi-paid, I think it's LIV. I'm really not aware of the tour, but Phil Mickelson and Dustin Johnson, the PGA says you can't do two tours at the same time, as you got to choose one over the other, but not both. And these guys apparently did that because they get paid a lot of money.
A lot of money. Oh,
And,
the money
yeah.
part of it is incredible. The politics alone. Because, again, this has to do with Saudi Arabia and the killing of Khashoggi. And it turns out, and we now know, that was an officially sanctioned, ordered Saudi governmental killing. And huge controversy coming out of that. And the Saudi government is going straight out. We're going to go against the PGA. They're going to own their own golf tournament. And it's all, you're right, it's all about money. Mickelson is reported got $200 million to join. Yesterday I read an article that they went after, oh my God, how can I forget?
Tiger Woods?
Tiger Woods. Sorry about that, my mind blanked for a moment. And it was reported yesterday that it was close to $1 billion for Tiger Woods to join the LIV, and he turned him down flat. And I tend to agree with him. First of all, I mean, I don't know if he needs money. You know, he's fairly well off, but, or he's very well off. But I got to tell you, either they're going to win on this one or these guys are done. Mickelson, they're going to come crawling back, begging to join.
Sad. And I'm sure that they thought about this.
The majors.
The PGA doesn't run the majors. And USGA already said these people can compete in the U.S. Open next week and the other majors. And so I'm sure that it was a smart on their part, or at least in their opinion, a smart calculation. We can afford to forego the PGA part.
Unless it gets so contentious.
We still play at the majors, and we're going to make so much money over here with this new league. And the ironic thing may be that in 5 years, the PGA may be the also ran second-tier golf tour in the world.
That is the gamble, I think, that's being taken. And the Saudis have a ton of money. And the majors, I think the four majors, and who pays attention to other tournaments other than the majors, those are individually run by each course, right? It's not an organization that runs the majors, from what I understand. They're independently run. And the other thing that I found fascinating about this thing is so highly paid. The LIV is so highly paid. The last place player gets $120,000. You go to a major, you go to a PGA, the last player doesn't even get a free drink at the bar. He has to put a quarter into the machine to get a Coke.
He has to wash the glasses of the drinks that the higher-ranked players have.
Yeah.
Oh, Golden Arches, goodbye. The former, I guess, McDonald's restaurants in Russia, since they pulled out, are going to reopen Sunday to coincide with Russia Day, which is kind of like their July 4th over there. And I still don't know what they're going to be called, but we know what the new logo will be. They can't use the Golden Arches. That's McDonald's intellectual property. But the group that bought the rights to run all these stores have a new logo. It is 2 French fries and a hamburger patty set against a green background.
in front of an artillery piece. And supersizing there has a whole different meaning. One guy bought it. One guy bought the whole thing, and it's going to be 1,000 stores. And McDonald's sold it to him, the whole kit and caboodle, and they're taking, what, a $1.4 billion write-off. That's how much money they're taking, that this guy got that big of a bargain.
Apparently, there was some sort of a test, and Facebook failed it. I guess it can't detect, obviously, violent hate speech in advertisements. It was submitted by a nonprofit group called Global Witness and Fox Club, so there were two of them, and they're saying that Meta flopped.
Yeah, they couldn't do it, even though they're trying. So
And this is the second time that they failed
Yeah.
on such a test, because they did the same thing where they submitted text ads for Myanmar with like really obvious ethnic-based, vicious hate speech. And Facebook put those ads up. This time they did it with regard to Ethiopia. And they put keywords for the three main ethnic groups in Ethiopia and all this language about like wipe them out and everything. And this time they didn't, Facebook did not post the ads, but only because the group decided to tell Facebook what they had done before they could post the ads. So Facebook is utterly failing, and I would say, I presume it's because they actually don't care, and maybe they think,
I don't know.
Myanmar, we're talking about Myanmar, we're talking about Ethiopia.
Yeah, but I think it's the algorithms.
It doesn't matter.
I think it's the algorithms. And starvation, of course, Ethiopia, starvation has come back. Remember when it used to be utter starvation, then they did a little bit better, and now it's come back because of the price of food. And then once again, they're going to take the census in Ethiopia, and it's going to be broken down. Blue cholera, white cholera. All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back. In the meantime, let's check in with Chris Little, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom.
The cost of gas, food, and other stuff has jumped in May, raising inflation to a new 4-decade high and giving American households no relief from rising costs. Consumer prices went up 8.6% last month from 12 months earlier. That's faster than April's year-over-year surge of 8.3%. Civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump has added his voice in support of a lawsuit brought in May against Los Angeles County by about 12 people who allege they were sexually assaulted as children were housed at the former county-run McLaren Children's Center. Leaders attending the Summit of the Americas today will sign the Los Angeles Declaration on Migration and Protection. The White House describes that as a pact to pursue comprehensive approach to addressing the crisis of migration. We've got problems on the 210. Boy, we sure do. This is westbound 210 going through Washington now. Westbound 210 Angeles Crest. That's a little bit before the 2 freeway. All lanes have been blocked. This is a terrible crash. Somebody lost control, overturned, caught on fire. Fire department's there trying to help everything out. Maybe the left shoulder is open, so heavy delay. Now, it depends where you're headed, but if you're going into the San Fernando Valley, just continue on the West 210. It magically changes the numbers to the 134. Go north on the 2, that gets you up to the West 210, and away you go. Southbound coming out of locking out of southbound 2, it's looking good all the way down to the 5. More coming up. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jeff Ball.
Being a firefighter takes courage. Antelope Valley College's fire technology degrees and certificates are designed to train you in the latest firefighting techniques. Whether you're looking to enter the industry or professional looking to upgrade your skills and paycheck, visit avc.edu today. This report is sponsored by MGM Resorts. Having the time of your life is more rewarding than ever when you stay at any of the 20-plus MGM resorts nationwide. Now with MGM Rewards, you can dine, stay, play, and earn on all of it. Visit MGMRewards.com for more details. Subject to earning and redemption limitations applicable to certain purchases and in certain states.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 38,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
History isn't always boring. In fact, sometimes it can be downright creepy. I'm Aaron Macy, the creator and host of Lore, a podcast that gives new life to the darkest stories from history. And this week, we're celebrating our 200th episode. Discover the legendary podcast that gave birth to a TV show and a book series, and unlock the love for the darker side of history in the hearts of millions of people around the world. Listen to Lore today on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey, kiddo, ready to catch that movie?
Almost. Wallet, phone, keys, mask. Yep, all set.
Mask? That's not required, is it?
No, but it's going to be busy and crowded, so I'll feel better with it on.
Eat right? It is open at night. Let me grab mine.
Nice. You passed the vibe check, Dad.
Wearing a mask when it can help protect you and others is just one way to keep each other safer. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Begin your 4th of July weekend on Thursday, June 30th, when the Dodgers meet the Padres at 7:10. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance and receive a first-ever Trey Turner bobblehead courtesy of Bank of America. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Bad news, water restrictions are here. Good news, Rough and Tough Turf is your answer. You're going to save money on water and gardening bills, and Rough and Tough guarantees it'll pay for itself within years. Call Rough and Tough Turf right now and ask about the KFI Spring Special. You're going to get free demo and $1,000 off. 818-403-3581. 818-403-3581. 818-403-3581 or the website, roughandtoughturf.com. That's RUFF, the letter N, PUFF, CSLB 1030514.
Here's to the great American settlers, the millions of you who settle for unsatisfying jobs because they pay the bills. Of course, there is something else you could do if you got something to say. Start a podcast with Spreaker from iHeart and unleash your creative freedom. Maybe even earn enough money to one day tell your old boss, hey, I'm no settler, I'm an explorer. Spreaker.com. SPREAKER. Hustle on over today.
You wouldn't trust a butcher to babysit your pet pig. You wouldn't trust a lumberjack to repair your antiques. Or a professional wrestler to be your massage therapist. So why would you trust anyone but AMCO to fix your car? For over 50 years, we've been the trusted experts in transmission repair. Check engine light on? We'll check it for free. Limited time offer. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See participating centers for full details. AA MCO.
When thoughts first came into Europe, they were declared the work of the devil.
If you